Hello everyone, how are you all? Hope you all are fine over there. Once again, welcome to our physics class. Children, in the previous session, we had discussed about combination of errors. We learned how to combine errors in a sum, difference, multiplication or division. Today, let's discuss about another interesting concept of this chapter, that is significant figures. So what do you mean by significant figures and why do we need these significant figures? So significant figures are the reliable digits in a given number. Okay, and we use this significant figures to make that value or to measure any value in a more accurate way. So if we consider the constants like pi or some other constants, you know the value of pi is 3.1417, like that, it goes on like that. So the number of significant figures in that pi will be infinite. So let's discuss about significant figures today. Hello my dear children. So let's start with the significant figures. So what do you mean by significant figures? Significant figures is the reliable digit plus the first uncertain digit in a measurement. For example, consider this marker. So three of you, Manjit, Abhay and Shreyas, have measured the diameter of this marker, and Abhay may got the diameter of the marker as 1.62. Okay, Manjit might have got the diameter as 1.61. Shreyas might have got the diameter of the marker as 1.63. So three of you measured the diameter of the same marker and three of you got different values. But among these three values, the first two digits are certain. Nobody got 1.7. All of you got 1.6. So the first two digits 1 and 6 are certain. There is some uncertainty in the last digit. Okay, Abhay got 2, here Manjit got 1 and Shreyas got 3. So there is some uncertainty in the last digit. So this certain digits, these are the reliable digits in a measurement, and this is the uncertain digit in any measurement. These reliable digits and the uncertain digit together form our significant figures. And to be more specific, we can say significant figures are the most valuable digits in any measurement. Okay, children, consider this example. 100. Here the two zeros make this number 100. But at the same time, if we put this two zeros like this in front of one or in the beginning, do these zeros are significant? No. We usually ignore these two zeros and we consider only one as our significant digit. So if we just change the position of zeros in a number, the number of significant digits also change. Okay. Now, certain rules are there which helps us to find out the number of significant figures in a number. So no need to study the rules by heart. You just observe the rule, digest it and then apply the rule. Okay children, for a decimal system we have numbers starting from 0 to 9, right? Usually these are the numbers that we use in a decimal system. Here all the non-zero numbers, that means from 1 to 9, all the non-zero numbers are significant. Okay, so all the non-zero numbers are significant. So what about the zeros here? Are they significant? Yes, zeros are significant, but there are certain conditions in which situations zeros will be significant. So there are three types of zeros that can appear in any number. First category is trapped zeros. Trapped zeros means zeros which are trapped in between any two non-zero digit. Okay. For example, consider this 0. This 0 is trapped between 3 and 8. Okay. Consider these two zeros. These two zeros are trapped in between two non-zero digits, that is 2 and 1. So these are trapped zeros. These trapped zeros are significant. These trapped zeros are significant. Okay. Then comes our leading zeros. Leading zeros are those zeros which appear in the beginning of a number. So whether it is a decimal number or non-decimal number, these leading zeros are never significant. Okay. These leading zeros are never significant. So if you consider this example 001, here 00 are the leading zeros in that number, and these two zeros are non-significant. Okay. Even if it is a decimal number, here you can see this 0. This is the 0 in the beginning of this decimal number, so this 0 is not significant. Similarly, these two zeros are the leading zeros in a decimal number. These two zeros are non-significant. These two zeros are non-significant because they are all leading zeros. So whether it is a decimal or non-decimal number, the leading zeros are never significant. Then comes another category, that is trailing zeros. Trailing zeros means the zeros which appear in the end of a number. So there are two categories here. We need to consider the decimal numbers as well as the non-decimal numbers. Okay. If it is a decimal number, the trailing zeros will be significant. But at the same time, if it is a non-decimal number, the trailing zeros will be non-significant. Okay. So like this we can easily calculate or count the number of significant figures in a number. So the third point, let me discuss or explain the third point once again. If it is a decimal number, the trailing zeros will be significant. Consider this number. This is a decimal number. Okay. So here the trailing zeros in that number will be significant. Consider this number. This is a decimal number. So the trailing zeros in that decimal number also will be significant. But at the same time, if you consider this number 100, this is not a decimal number. So here the trailing zeros won't be significant. Okay. So this is the rule to calculate the number of significant figures. Okay. So all the non-zero digits are significant. In the case of zeros, the trapped zeros are significant. That means zeros come in between any two non-zero digit. It is significant. Leading zeros are never significant, whether it is a decimal number or non-decimal number. Trailing zeros can be significant only in the case of decimal numbers. In the case of non-decimal numbers, the trailing zeros are not significant. So these are the tricks to find out the number of significant figures in a number. These are not the rules actually. If you by heart the rules, it will be difficult for you. It will be confusing for you. So just remember these tricks. That is enough. No need to by heart the rules. Okay. Now let's find out the number of significant figures in these numbers. Let's try to find out. So here, what will be the number of significant figures? How many digits are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a decimal number. So the trailing zeros are significant. So all the zeros are significant. So number of significant figures will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So this is the number of significant figures. Next. Consider this number 0.012001. Here we have 0 in the beginning, and this 0 is non-significant because it is a leading 0. Then what are the zeros? 1, 2. What are the digits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here also the significant figures is 5. Next, here the number of significant figures is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here all the numbers are non-zero numbers, and this is the trailing zero in the case of a decimal number, so all are significant digits. Next, consider this is a decimal number, so the trailing zeros will be significant, so all the digits will be significant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then consider this number. Here these are the leading zeros, so it won't be significant. Then what are the significant digits? 1, 2, 3. Here these two are the leading zeros, not significant. So only 7 is the significant digit, so the number of significant digit will be 1. And here these three numbers 2, 3, 7 are significant digits, and again it is a trailing zero, but it is a decimal number, so it is significant. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number of significant figure is 4. Now consider this number 6.320. It is a trailing zero, but it is a decimal number, so it will be a significant one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now consider this number 2.1 into 10 raised to minus 3. So whenever you come across such numbers with powers of 10, you can just ignore this powers of 10 because these powers are non-significant. Okay, so what are the two significant digits? 1, 2. Now all trailing zeros are significant because it is a decimal number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The number of significant figures. So here 0 is a trapped zero, it's a significant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have leading zeros, non-significant, so the number of significant figures is 2. Then we have the last number 0.08001. This is the leading zero, it is non-significant, but these two zeros are trapped zeros, so it is significant. So the number of significant figures is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is the trick to find out the number of significant figures in any number. Even if we convert a quantity from gram to milligram or from milligram to gram, the number of significant figures is not going to change. And also the powers of 10 can be ignored whenever we count the number of significant figures. So children, that's all about the significant figures. Children, with this I am concluding my session. A YouTube video based on the topic and the notes of the topic have been uploaded. Please go through it. Attend the test and post me the answers quickly. We will meet in the next session. Till then, take care. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.